Hey guys, today I'm excited to show you my curriculum picks for 2nd grade. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Stacey, and here my channel is all about being a wife, a mom, homeschooling, and living overseas. I have 4 little boys, and my twins are going to be going into 2nd grade this coming school year, and I'm excited to show you guys the curriculum picks that I have for them. So today's video, I'm going to be talking about the core curriculum I'm going to do with the boys for this coming school year, and then I'll soon be coming out with videos talking about what I'm going to do in our morning basket, what I'll be doing with my preschooler, and also read alouds I'm going to do with the boys. So be sure to hit that subscribe button down below and the notification bell if you want, that way you're notified when when those videos get uploaded. And I also soon will be coming out with a video talking about what I'm going to do for summer school with my boys. So be sure to subscribe so that way you're notified when those videos go up. And also give this button a thumbs up, give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy content like this and want to see more of it. So today the subjects I'm going to be talking about is Bible, math, language arts, handwriting, science, and history. So let's get started. So for Bible, I kind of have 2 things picked here, and we do Bible like as a family every night before bed, and we do that like not just on school days, but like every day of the week. And then we also do a Bible on days when we homeschool. And I wanted to show you guys, this is what we're going to be doing as a family for this coming school year. It's 100 devotions about the names of God. I am devotional. Currently we are doing the Indescribable by Louis Giglio, and it's kind of a science and Bible mixed together, and we really are enjoying that one. But we're going through it fast because we do it every day of the week as a family. But I really like the style of these. They're just like 1-page little thing that you read and then move on. There's usually a Bible verse included. But yeah. I haven't done the one by this author yet, but the one by Louis Giglio, Indescribable, we're really enjoying that one. And then this is going to be what I'll be doing with the 2nd graders this coming year, More Than Words by Rebecca Spooner. And this one is just every day, here's what you do for day 1, and then that's just 1 page. And then this is what you do for day 2, and that's just 1 page. And then I think like each week kind of has the same setup. Some days there is quite a bit of writing, and depending how much writing they have in their other curriculum, I may just have them like tell me this verse and we'll just orally go over it a couple times. Because if they have if they have a lot of writing in their Bible, in their handwriting, maybe in their math, language arts, science, in one day, that can be a lot of writing. I'll get a lot of like negative feedback from my boys. So on those days, I'll make the curriculum work for me, and I'll just have them tell it to me or something like that. But yeah. So this is what we do for Bible. When I do our morning basket video, in there I'll talk more about our Bible and what we do like for Bible memory, for character study, for hymn study, for poetry, all that kind of stuff. I'll go more into depth. So be sure to come back to check that video out then. Okay, so this year we are going to be doing the language arts level 1, and if you know anything about the Good and the Beautiful, their level 1 is more like what a normal average 2nd grader is doing. Last year we did level K, and that's more on a 1st grade level. Anyway, this includes lots of different things. So it includes phonics, reading, spelling, writing, literature, grammar, punctuation, and art appreciation. So it's a lot of things in one. And we did level K last year. At one point we got to a place where we got had to hit pause for a bit and just practice. And then we were able to come back to it again, which I'm really thankful for. And I talked about what we did in that pause in some of my previous videos. So if you want to go back and look at that, we did some light units from Christian Light Education. And yeah, you can look back and check those videos out if you're wanting some help. Anyway, so we're going to try out level 1 and we'll see how this goes. I think they'll do really good. I am blown away by how rapidly they lately have been moving along and progressing. It's amazing to see. So I just laminated the front cover, and then I used a black piece of construction paper for the back, and I got a Pro-Click binder. And when we were in the States last year, and I bound this myself, and I bound it by light units, or by units. It's kind of like a light unit. But anyway, it can be really fun for the boys when they finish like a unit. They can be like, hey, we finished a whole book already, because they're fairly thin. And I was able to print these double-sided in color, which I'm really thankful for. We got a printer, so I was able to print that myself. Last year we printed the level K at a local hole-in-the-wall place, and they could only print single-sided, and they bound it all together one huge book. And so it felt like really overwhelming to my boys until the end of the year. Like the front cover and the back cover were just like destroyed because it's such a heavy book, and yeah, my boys are not easy on books. So anyway, I'm excited about that. So I have one for each kid. And for now, I only printed the first 2 units because I ran out of ink and paper, because we are on lockdown here where we live and I'm unable to go get more, but at least I have this for now, and hopefully by the time we're ready for unit 3, I can get more paper and ink for our printer. There is also a reader that comes with level 1 that I haven't printed yet because I'm out of ink and paper, and I may possibly borrow it from a friend, we'll see. I'm also going to do Explode the Code. We did this last year and we started on level 3 already, and then if we get done with this level, then we want to level 4. I really like Explode the Code because I can hand it to one kid and he can do a page or 2 and make copies out of here. And he can do a page or 2 while like the other twin is reading to me, and then we switch. That way, sometimes I find that if a twin leaves the schoolroom and goes and plays or whatever, it's hard to pull them back in. It's easier sometimes to have them do something like this that is kind of fun for them to do and help their mind stay kind of in school. All right, something else on the language arts category is Word Fun, and this was recommended by Timberdoodle, and I love picture books. That's my weakness, is picture books. But anyway, this is just fun pictures to help you, a fun story book with pictures. And here it says, if you were a noun, a verb, an adjective, an adverb, a pronoun, a conjunction, an interjection, or a preposition. And it just has all kinds of fun pictures and fun font to learn all those things. So we obviously won't read this whole book in one setting. We'll read just a couple pages at a time. I might put it like in our morning basket or something, or we might do it with our language arts. I'm not sure yet, we'll see. And I think this is the kind of book that we will probably use again the following year, as I'm not sure if they get into quite all of these things this year in level 1. We might just do like half of this and then the other half in level 2 of The Good and the Beautiful. We'll see. Okay, next of all, I have handwriting, and we're going to do The Good and the Beautiful handwriting level 2. We really like The Good and the Beautiful handwriting because it has every page. So this is like one day's thing. It has some handwriting, and then it'll have something that you draw or trace or copy. Here you draw something. Here is a picture of a deer. You're supposed to draw the forest around it. Here you're supposed to copy the houses. Here you draw a picture with kite, birds, and trees. Here you're supposed to draw 2 of the pictures. Like here's a maze. So it's handwriting, but every day there's something like kind of fun to look forward for them to do. So one thing I have learned with having twins in the same grade is I have to pay attention when they're doing their handwriting. Otherwise they just race through the page because they're trying to beat their brother. And I have to really remind them that it's not about getting done first, but it's about who can do a better job and stay inside the lines and make the correct capital letters, correct lowercase letters, all that. So that's definitely, handwriting isn't necessarily like an independent activity in our day, but it is semi-independent. I just have to kind of watch them. Okay, so kind of the last category I have under language arts is reading. Some readers that I picked out for my twins. And Rachel, my friend here on YouTube over at 7 and All, she talks about how it's so good when kids are learning to read to have lots of repetition. So sometimes I tell my boys, okay, you got to go pick the same book that you read yesterday. It really helps them to reread the same books because it helps them become familiar with the words and gain a lot of self-confidence. So the books I have picked, these are from The Good and the Beautiful. They print books. And this is from a series called The Gold Tales. This is Jack and the Lost Maze. And it is a level 1B. So it has pictures and also some font. This is another one in the same series, and this is called Blake the Brave. And again, it's pictures and some font. This is Luke and Lily, and this is also a 1B, and there's 2 books in this set, and it is called Lily's Pumpkin and Luke's Adventure. And then there's also a game set that I have to go with these of cards, and I think it's about compound words. But this is what this looks like inside. This is something we had used this past year. I'm going to use it again this coming year. It's box set D, beginner books, and there's about 10 books in here. Here's all the different titles. And I think it'll just be good for them to reread these again and gain confidence this coming year. This is called A Wolf in the North Woods, and this is a level 2. And I think by the end of this year, they may be able to read this. It's really big font. It's got a lot of pictures. I think this looks like a story they would enjoy, and if they would just read a little bit at a time. Okay, and the rest of these are just other readers that I picked up. This is called Father Bear Comes Home, and it looks like that. This is a Dr. Seuss book, and I think I saw on Mulberry Street. And my boys love Dr. Seuss and anything silly. This is a Johnny Appleseed. Danny and the Dinosaur. This is called a level 1, but sometimes these levels really vary. Clark the Shark, and it looks like that inside. This is an I Can Read level 1. I carry it in my ear, and it looks like that inside. And next of all, this is a I Can Read book. It's called Pete the Cat Treasury, and it's got multiple stories in it. And it's bright, colorful pictures. And Pete the Cat, he teaches like good morals to kids. And the drawings can sometimes be a little bit funny, and my boys enjoy that. Okay, next of all, I'm gonna do math. So for math, we are gonna use the Good and the Beautiful math. Now, last year we used their math level 1, and it comes with a big manipulatives kit, and we really enjoyed it. I love the hands-on aspect of it and all the games and stuff like that. Now the Good and the Beautiful is coming out with a new math, and it's going to be released in August, so we're planning to do level 2. So I'll try to insert a picture of the cover here. But like I said, that's not going to be released till August. And because we are currently on lockdown here where we live because of the pandemic that's going on in the world, I am guessing we won't have a super long summer break, just because I like the routine and the stability that doing school brings to our day, and it helps the boys to feel good if they just, have a little bit of something to do. So I picked up, when we were in the States last time, I had picked up Math Level 2 from Master Books because I just wanted to try it out. I'll be honest, I just wanted to try it out. I love different curriculum and seeing it. So I think it's going to be kind of easy for them. The lessons are kind of easy. And I just got one book because there's twins. So what I'll do is just have them do like every other lesson. So we'll get through this pretty fast. And then even if we don't get it done by August, I'll probably keep it for like Fun Fridays. And then that way on Fridays, it'll be something really simple and easy and different to do on a Friday. And I think, yeah, the lessons in here are really short. And from what I can tell, they won't take long to do. So like I said, it was just basically, I really love the Good and Beautiful math. I just wanted to try this one out and see what it was like. There's a maze. My boys enjoy mazes. So the first day of every week, it starts with like a story, and I think it's about twins, which will be fun, although mine are boys, both of them are boys, and I think this is a boy-girl set. I still think my boys will think that's fun. So it helps bring math to real life through the story. So like I said, the Good and Beautiful math will be our main math, and this one here is just like a supplement math. So next of all, I have science, and we're going to be doing life from Master Books, and we have already done Plants for Beginners unit. So we only have to do the human body and the animals unit. I like these units because I like these lessons. I like these lessons because they're really simple. They're really open and go. And this will not take us all of 2nd grade to finish. So when we're done with this, I'm gonna let my boys pick something that they wanna learn more about, and I'll try to find a unit study online somewhere that we can print off and do. So I think that'll be fun for them to do some interest-led learning. Okay, so next of all is history. And last year we did not do history. I'm really excited about doing history this year. It was one of my favorite subjects when I was in school, and it's because of the stories, not because of the dates and the facts and stuff like that, but because of the stories about people. That's what really like pulls me in. To this day, it still pulls me in. I love history, and I'm really excited to be teaching and adding history to our homeschool this coming year. So I picked Beautiful Feet books, and this is their early American history, and I got the PDF so I could print it here and bound it myself. That's why the cover may look different than what you're used to seeing if you see it other places, but it's in the inside, it's just like the rest of them. So this here is like the different units that it covers, and one thing I really like is it comes with all these different books. Now what is really unique about this is my mom homeschooled me and my little sister for 2 years when we were going through a big move and different things like that in our lives. And she used the Beautiful Feet books to homeschool my little sister, who at that time I think was in 3rd grade. And she did this exact same curriculum. And she still has the books from then. So I was able to get the books from her, and I brought them with me this last time when we came back from the States from my mom's house. But they've added a few books since then, updated a little bit. So I had to read, that's why I got a new teacher's guide to get the updated teacher's guide. And then there's a couple books that I don't have, but I was able to find them on either YouTube or a library app called Libby, and also Hoopla. So between the 3 of those, I was able to find all the books except 2. And I thought for those 2, I might try to see if my sister could take her kids to the local library and get those books and then do a video of them reading it. And it'd be kind of fun for my boys to sit there and watch like their cousin and reading them this picture book. So I don't know yet if she'll be able to find them, but I thought that might be fun to try. Anyway, so Yeah, it comes with all these picture books, and I love picture books. I love stories and picture books, so what is not to love about this? So here's like a little introduction to the Vikings. The first unit is about the Vikings. So every section has like rabbit trails. If you want to, you can go down it and, you know, dive into a topic if your kids are interested in a topic, and it'll have online resources, and it also has suggestions for extra library books you could get. Here's lesson 1, and it starts out with some Bible verses and how it talks about how each person's fingerprint is unique. You're supposed to decorate your page with a Bible verse right in the middle with your fingerprint, and talk about how each person's story, even if you're just like a wife or a mom, or even if you're the king or the queen, what kind of story your life has and the impact it has on history. And then you go, that's like the introduction kind of to this whole thing. Then you go in to start reading. It tells you exactly what to read, what pages, has some questions that you have to like discuss and talk about. And then it comes with this picture packet that I printed off, and they're supposed to color this picture of, I think it's Leif the Lucky, and then they're supposed to cut it out and put it in their notebook. And then this map was to cut out and put in their notebook also. So I don't have all of the picture packet stuff printed yet, but I printed the first couple weeks, and then I'll print it as we go. So one thing I love is at the end of each unit, they have a historic table, and they talk about like what people would have eaten at that time. They show beautiful pictures there, and they even include a recipe. So I definitely want to try some of these. I think my boys will really enjoy that. And then it goes on to the next unit. So for Beautiful Feet books, it's the teacher's guide. With obviously my cover looks different than what is on the website because this is the PDF version. And then the free PDF download of the pictures that go with his unit. And then the books are Stories of the Pilgrims. This is the old one. I think they have an updated version of this, but it's a lot of stories in there about the Pilgrims. And what's cute is in the front, my little sister wrote Martha and Mom, that this book belongs to them. So I think my boys will enjoy using their aunts and grandma's books. These are not in the correct order, they're just in the order I happen to have them. The Winter at Valley Forge, the 4th of July. This is so fun because I remember reading these as a kid. Even though like my little sister was one doing this curriculum, I remember like sitting and listening to the stories in all of these books as a little girl myself when I was homeschooled. This is Benjamin Franklin, and if you're familiar with the Ingrid and Edgar books, all of them are really great. They have beautiful artwork, and yeah, there's a whole series of them. This is another one by the same author. I don't know if I'm saying their name correctly, but anyway, this is Pocahontas. This is Leif the Lucky. This is Columbus. This is Buffalo Bill. This one is Abraham Lincoln. And George Washington. This is the last one by those same authors. Okay, next we have A More Perfect Union, and this is the story of our Constitution. The Courage of Sarah Noble, and I think this has an updated cover on it, but it still is the same book. The Pilgrims of Plymouth, and Jamestown. And there's a couple more books that go with this curriculum, and like I talked about, I found them already either on YouTube, Libby app, or Hoopla, except for 2 that I'm hoping to get the boys' cousins to read to them. All right, so that was history, and then I just have 2 more categories, critical thinking and fun. So for critical thinking, I got this here from Evan Moore, Critical and Creative Grade 2, and this is kind of like different topics. So I don't necessarily use this in order. We did this version last year, Grade 1, and so it'll have like one for like spring or fall, or for President's Day or Groundhog Day. It also has ones that are about like your body. So when we do our life from Master Books, the human body one, I'll probably pick out the pages in here that are about your body. And sometimes for some of the things that is questions are supposed to write answers, we just do it orally. That way it's less writing. Like I said, I get a lot of negative feedback from my boys when they have to do a lot of writing. But if it's like a fun activity, I'll have them do it. Sometimes I make copies so that each can have the same page to do. Sometimes I'll rip out the pages and give them 2 different pages to do. It depends on what the activity is. Next, I have Lollipop Logic. This is grades K through 2, book 1. And I've never used one of these before, so we're gonna try it out and see if we like it or not. But I've seen other moms here on YouTube recommend it, and I enjoy logic stuff. And then last but not least, I have Dr. Do Riddles. This is by the Critical Thinking Co., and I really like stuff by this company. This is grades pre-K through 2, so possibly my 3-year-old, who will be 4 this coming school year, can do this with us. But what it does is it gives like a little riddle, and then it says, who am I? And they have to try to figure it out. So we would probably just do a couple a day. Along with logic, my boys have been loving the game Settlers of Catan Junior, like for little kids. That's a really good game and strategy and stuff like that for kids. So if you're looking for any game recommendations that would be kind of critical thinking, I definitely recommend Settlers of Catan Junior. Okay, and last of all is kind of just for fun. So I have a big maze book, and I picked this up when we were in the States last year. It's by School Zone, it's for ages 6 to 8, and it's literally just mazes. And my twins love mazes, so I think they'll really enjoy this. And even my 3-year-old loves mazes. By the way, if you guys know of somewhere like for a 3-4-year-old to get where I could print like a PDF thing of mazes for that age range, please comment down below, because when my twins do this, I'm sure he's gonna wanna do mazes. And I think these would be a little bit hard for him yet, but I would love to get him some kind of little maze thing to do when they're doing mazes. He usually is sitting at the table with us and is like, Mom, where's my book? Where's my book? So comment down below if you know where to get a maze thing that I could use with my preschooler this coming year. Okay, and last of all in the fun category is I got me a compendium. I don't even know how you say this. Anyway, I got these off of eBay, and one I got off Amazon used, and the one is completely empty, and the other one had just a little bit of writing, the first couple pages in pencil that I could erase. Anyways, every day, you're supposed to do like a page a day, and this was recommended by Timberdoodle again. These are the things in my brain, and so they can draw pictures or write it, and knowing my boys, they will draw. If I had a castle, this would be my flag. So it's just all kinds of fun little things. If I had a shop, it would be called, and I would sell. Over here it says, and it would look like this. This is what I would look like if I were a snake. My boys are gonna love this kind of thing. So I think it's meant to do like a page a day. I don't know if necessarily do it every day, but I'm guessing that on days when they do it, they'll probably do like 3 or 4 pages, just knowing the personalities of my boys. And I thought this would be something fun to keep even when they're older, they can look back at it. That is what I have for my core curriculum for my 2nd graders for this coming year. And be sure to check back. I'll be doing a video showing what I'm going to have in our morning basket, read alouds, and what I'm doing with my preschooler, and also what I'll be doing this summer for summer homeschool activities with them. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Also give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed seeing it, and leave me a comment down below. I'd love to hear from you guys. Thanks for watching, and follow along on our journey, and we'll see you guys again next Friday. Bye!